Hey, welcome back YouTubers. This is my review of Kamen Rider Wizard's web-exclusive figure, Medusa. Now, Medusa here is a mixed bag. She's not the greatest figure, unfortunately. For example, her legs, they just don't have a lot of range of movement due to the skirt part here. And unfortunately, they're also lacking in the twist and posability that the riders have. Then again, she's a monster figure, so that's to be kind of expected. She's got a staff, only 4 hands, something I've noticed with some web figures, especially the monsters. They don't get as many hands sometimes. The shoulder plates also don't have a lot of range of movement due to her Medusa hair, the snakes, as she is based on the mythical Medusa. Her back is nicely detailed though, so it's pretty good there. Now, aside from her staff, she doesn't have a lot of offensive options, no parts. There were no effect parts for it, so you don't get her little snake hair attack that she uses in the series. And Medusa was a fairly prominent character. She was there from the very beginning. She was the only phantom amongst them that could tell who was a gate. So the gates, who were people with magical potential, who they could drive to despair to create more phantoms, was mainly her job to find. The only problem was she didn't know that Wise Man, the person they were working for, was in fact a human who had implanted an artificial phantom, Carbuncle, within himself. She believed in him quite a lot. In fact, I would go to say that she was his disciple and acted a lot like he was her father. He seemed to care for her until he literally stabbed her in the back and revealed that he had been using her. The phantoms had never been his objective. The magic users had been. The people who could overcome despair were his objective, and those people could become wizards. He needed 4 in order to complete his plan to revive his daughter. Medusa had forced the last of the 4 to hit despair, so he no longer needed her. She would just be an obstacle to his plan. Though, to be quite honest, I don't see how. She could be used if the plan failed yet again, though they were running low on time to complete it, but still, I wouldn't have just killed her off. But either way, she had also been defeated by one of the other riders. So she wasn't exactly the most powerful character compared to them. So it may have been the "you have outlived your usefulness" trope. Either way, this figure is one I am not as happy about because of its limited posability. It is a really cool character, and I'm happy I have it. There are not a lot of kaiju monster figures in my collection because the Japanese figures like this are rather scarce and usually web exclusives. You can get the other ones, like the Ultraman style ones, but they're a lot less posable and a lot more simple. For the price that they are, it's not too bad a deal, but they lack some detail. And some that you can find, like Godzilla ones from the SH Monster Arts line, can be ridiculously expensive. Overall, it's a pretty good compromise on price, but this one is only if you're a real die-hard fan of Kamen Rider Wizard. I wouldn't get it unless you really feel that you've got to have this figure. Anyway, if you guys could leave a like, subscribe, or comment below, share this video if you could, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!